Welcome back to another episode of Hello, Ladies, where feminism meets pro wrestling. We are the hostesses with the mostesses. I'm Sabrina,
And I'm MJ.
and we're going to talk about taxes today.
I'm really excited about this. So, my favorite tax code is
We've just lost
no,
everyone.
no. We're going to talk about what's been going on in wrestling lately because it's been a while since we've done an episode like this.
Correct. Yeah, it seems like it's just been like um show after show after show, like all
Yeah.
of the PLEs and pay-per-views just like slapping each other around.
Plus, we're literally like halfway through the year right now, which is crazy to also say. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, seems like a good time to talk some wrestling.
Yee.
And if you want to talk wrestling with us, leave a comment below. We're halfway through the year. What's been your favorite either PLE, promo, event? Let us know what's going on in wrestling this year that's been your favorite thing so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and
Um,
also, if you want to talk wrestling with us too, like, share, follow, subscribe, all those fun things.
do it, or MJ shirt will curse you.
Oh, I love this shirt.
Yeah. As soon as like we hopped on, I saw and I was just like, is that new?
It's so cool. I actually wore this in Michigan when I was there over the
Nice.
last couple days. I had to. I was like, Mr. Michigan himself, I need to represent some Danhausen.
I don't know if I told you this. So, for those who don't know, a few months ago I started doing online dating again. And in my bio, because I wanted to put like a nod to the fact that I like pro wrestling, but I didn't want it to be like,
Obvious.
yes, yeah. Um, you know, weed some people out. So I put Danhausen, um, very nice, very evil. Not a single wrestling fan has like
Picked
said,
up on it.
yeah. Or if they have like they haven't like I haven't responded back to them. Like if they've tried to match with me, I have not matched with them. It's all like men who have no idea that it's a wrestling reference, but they're all very curious about what it means. And
Oh my God.
and I was like, maybe I didn't think about this one.
Danhausen is getting you some game on the dating apps.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there were already a lot of guys who thought I was into like BDSM, but that really seemed to do the trick. Um, so I was just like, maybe I should take this out.
I think you need to cut this entire clip and put this online.
Oh, I meant I
Like,
need I was like, I maybe I need to get out my dating profiles.
no, I know what you meant. I'm just as I'm hearing you say it though, I was like, you need to put this on Instagram or Facebook or this clip needs to live somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, yeah. So Danhausen, we all got questions for you now.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. So, fellow wrestling fans, be careful what you put in your profiles.
Absolutely.
Did I send you this? Did I? Oh God, the man who
Like the wrestling cosplay guy or the guy that like loves wrestling a lot, that guy?
like dressed like The Rock, and apparently he's a white, short, bald man, and apparently refers to himself consistently as the final boss, and says he looks exactly like the final boss. And another
Huh.
woman was telling me about this, and I went, Final boss, can I see some photos? And as soon as she showed, I just cracked up because I'm like, he's saying he looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And she was like, Are you kidding me? And I'm like, No, tell me word for word what he was saying. And like, yeah. And I was like, with these photos and like, everything, because he even has like The Rock's champion, everything. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He is under the assumption that he looks like The Rock, and he does not. He doesn't even look like Stone Cold. Much closer to that, but like a crackhead version.
Oh,
No offense to crackheads.
that's terrible.
Yeah. So That is apparently in my local dating scene.
You haven't swiped on the final boss yet, huh?
No, 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 no. Ugh. I can't. No, no. I. It's just upsetting to me even thinking about it. But
I'm speechless right now.
yeah. Um. So yeah, that's what's going on in the dating apps of northeastern Pennsylvania.
All right. Well, what is going on in the world of wrestling right now? Like,
Right.
Liv, we just had Monday Night Raw happen a couple days ago.
Yep.
Freaking Liv Morgan is injured, which sucks. Hate
Hmm.
that.
And so, and the only reason at first I thought it might be a work
Hmm.
was it plays off so nicely with what happened with Rhea, right? Because
Yes.
like with Roxanne Perez, like those parallels. But
Hmm.
it seems like she was actually injured. And I was saying to MJ, like, at least I couldn't, like, maybe you can kind of see like something dislocate, maybe if you're
Hmm.
really looking for it. But like
Right.
her face is how you can tell that she got a big old owie. Like
Oh, poor
that's
Liv.
how. Yeah. Um, poor Kyrie, and also poor Kyrie saying like she's just back, and it was like 30 seconds into their match. It was the first takedown. And
Really?
that's all it
Oh, I
was.
didn't realize
Like,
that.
yeah, she Liv was falling, and when she caught herself, like how you would,
Yeah.
that's when her arm like did
Ugh,
whatever it did.
I
Like
hate it so much. I love Liv. I just, it makes me so mad.
they
Sorry.
talk about your bump card, right? And how you only
Hmm.
got so many. And I think that's exactly what it was. Her arm was just like card full.
Yeah. You
But
gotta take it out and blow out the cartridge now, like an old N64 game.
I think that's what they're doing right now as we speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Poor
Um,
thing.
yeah. The good thing about Raw, so there were a bunch of women's matches. Like the women, and promos, like they took up a good portion of the 2 hours, maybe even more than half. The Queen of the
Hell
Ring
yeah.
tournament, those matches have been getting like time. Like they've been cooking, which is great. Because I think about what was it, 2 years ago when like it was like, oh, you're gonna have a 3 minute match and you're done. Like the
Yeah.
when Queen Zelina won, and I was so sad for her. But it's nice seeing that they're giving those matches time as
It
they.
is nice. I think they're seeing like the feedback online about how at all these PLEs, the women's matches are the ones that people are watching and enjoying the most. They're just
Mhm.
killing it, you know?
And it also makes sense because we're leading up to Evolution too. So
Yes.
like they're trying to build for two pay-per-views really now, or PLEs. And the women have to be more like
Featured.
prominent. Yeah,
Hmm.
in order to build to that, as well as building to SummerSlam, as well as building to wherever the SummerSlam, which I will be at.
Nice. Has the date for Evolution been solidified? Like 1,000% over? Is
Yeah.
that the one that's the same day as that's not no, that's not the one they're doing the same day as All In.
No, that's
NXT?
yeah.
Gotcha.
Um let's see. WWE Evolution 2 2025. It's in July, I know that. July 13th.
Oh, okay. Literally the next day.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it'll be a full weekend.
Coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up.
Yeah. I'm really excited for it, of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass.
Mm-hmm. Um, and it looks like Nikki Bella is gonna have something going on with that, which I know the wrestling community is very divided on the Bellas in general. I
Yeah.
I think having something where she is involved is, she was the longest reigning Divas champion. Like, I I think it's a nice nod to
Hmm.
past. And did you so there was all that news about like how much she has to pay Artem in alimony and stuff.
Yes.
And the reason that is because it's California and she did not have him sign a prenup.
Oh, that's
And that is the
terrible.
only reason. Like the judge was just like, this is the lowest I can do in this situation legally. Um, you really should have had him sign a prenup. And
I can't believe she didn't. That's shocking.
everyone told her to have him do it, and she just didn't.
Oh, that's so painful.
Hmm. Yeah. So
And
now,
she
like,
and
she broke
she's
her
been
neck
getting
for that money.
literally,
Yeah.
and she's getting she just ever since everything happened with Artem, that's obviously been in the news. It's just like she's been the one thrown under the bus for like, well, she's the violent one. She's this, she's that. She's been just like a classic case of like, oh, the woman's the villain in this
Mm.
situation that caused her trauma. Like she's the one that is in the wrong, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And it has to be hard because, like, obviously, if she stands up for herself in the media, she's going to be talking about like her kid's dad, and he might see that one day, and I'm sure that very much so plays out in her mind, as
Yeah,
well as
man.
probably not wanting the world to know her business.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, 1000%. So, with all that said, I like the Bellas. There's also been a lot of talk about Total Divas coming back. Um,
Yes. Oh my
and
God.
Chelsea Green is just like begging for it because she
I
wants to be
know.
on it. And like honestly, I want to see her on it. So,
I know. Oh my God. This modern locker room, Total
hmm.
Divas, that would be
Oh yeah.
so fun.
Yeah. And can you like and Natty would still be there and Naomi could still like Naomi said she'd be down to do it too.
I know. I know. Man, Naomi talking about, I don't know if we've talked about this yet on the podcast, but Naomi wanting to have this be like her last run because she wants to have like a biological child, you know? And I'm just like, oh man,
Hmm. Well, the
like,
interview I saw, she said she's figuring out still if that's what she wants to do, but that this will
okay.
probably be like if she decides that
Hmm.
you know she wants a bio kid, like it'll be after this. So,
It makes me so happy that she's getting this heel run because I don't remember what podcast episode it was where I was ranting about this because I was so angry about how everyone online was shit talking the potential of her having like another heel run. And I was just like, she said it's going to be different. She said she knows how she would want it to go. Like, she's just like, kind of like, tag me in, coach. I know what I want to do. And it's like,
mhm.
just, it makes me so happy. And of course, everybody's just fucking turncoat and it's just like, she's so great. Best heel in the company right now. And it's just like, oh, you weren't saying that like 6 months ago. That's so interesting. Okay.
Wrestling fans fickle.
Ooh, on that same topic, Mr. Graves and Michael Cole together on commentary, the comments were overwhelmingly positive about Corey Graves. I know. I know. And they're like Pat McAfee like the sucks button and stuff was popping up in the comments. And I'm just like, first of all, while I admit that Pat and Cole have great chemistry together, I'm not a Pat McAfee girl and I never will be. I do love Corey. I always will. I feel like I can admit where there's chemistry and where there's not, though. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like I like the technical mind that Graves has on commentary, and I always will. That's something that I really appreciate. Whereas Pat is just kind of there for like the fun. He's just like the lighthearted uncle, you know. And it's like sometimes that's nice. Sometimes that's nice in wrestling to have that, especially because Michael Cole is so just like professional and sharp and on it. You know, it's like a nice parallel. And
Hmm.
then you and your love of Mr. Wade Barrett, he throws in a nice little heel mix in there to make it spicy and fun and stuff. And I love that. But it's just one of those things where the fucking wrestling fans, it's just like it doesn't have to be I like this guy better because and that guy sucks. That means that. It's like, no, you can not like people. That's fine, but you don't have to like. It's kind of like with. It's funny that this is what I'm going to go to, but it's like when you're dating a man and he has to be like, well, she's got like a bad like she doesn't even have an ass anyway, or she's got shitty hair, or her skin's disgusting, or whatever. And it's like you don't have to break another woman down to try to make me feel better about myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe just like treat me right and be a good person. Like you don't have to like shit on somebody else to like prove your loyalty to another person. Like it's
Right.
okay. You can just be like neutral about it.
Especially someone who's not going to hear what you're saying. Like,
Yeah, it makes no sense.
hmm
I don't know. Like, why do we have to just be unnecessarily negative, please? Come on.
yeah. Like, I love Corey Graves on commentary. I love Wade Barrett. I love Pat
Yeah,
McAfee when he is with Michael Cole. Because, like,
sure.
just, I love it when he breaks Michael Cole. That is my
I
favorite.
know. And the
It's,
juxtaposition between those two is so fun. Like it I don't like Pat McAfee. I will probably never like Pat McAfee, but the what he brings out of Michael Cole is and what Cole brings out of him, it's a very fun
it's
mix.
beautiful.
It is. It is.
Um, commentary. I don't even, I had a thought. It has left my brain. Oh, different thought. Completely
Yes.
changing. So going to see SummerSlam, I also just got tickets. So SummerSlam, John Cena, seeing him on his final run on my bucket list for this year. Uh,
Yes.
Also on my wrestling bucket list in general is seeing Jeff Hardy wrestle. And like the clock
Yes.
is ticking down on that. So I just got tickets to Slammiversary next month. And
Exciting.
yes, and everyone fine except for Tessa Blanchard. Like excited for everybody. If I see Jeff Hardy, specifically the Hardy Boys as a tag team wrestle, and you see me that I'm just gonna be sobbing. Just sobbing. I want to let everyone know that now because it'll be like 12-year-old Sabrina getting to like yeah, just I've been waiting over 20 years for this. So I want it and I want it so bad. It's on my bucket list for life. I've already seen Matt Hardy wrestle, by the way. That's why he's not on there.
But
But
why the distinction?
yes,
So
has to be
now
Jeff.
you've crossed off a lot of people in your list. You got to see Kenny Omega wrestle. Is Jeff Hardy the last person that's on your current bucket list? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And I'm hunting him. I am on the hunt. Um, so it
Which
was
is funny because I've seen Jeff Hardy wrestle so many times and I'm not a Hardy girl at all. Like I just saw him wrestle at the TNA live tapings.
yeah, no. I because I went to
Rub it in, rub it in.
like I went to the TNA tapings in Philly and in like November of last year and they were doing it for 2 nights. On the first night, it was Matt Hardy and Rebby that wrestled, which love
Yes.
that. Fucking
Yeah.
that was not on my bucket list, but it should have been.
And you
So
made a sign.
I made a sign. Was very excited about the whole shebang. It was the first time I sat front row. Tickets are much more expensive now. I will not be sitting front row this time. Um, but
Oh
that's
man.
that's also good for them. Like the fact that I got $100.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also Slammiversary. It's like their biggest show of the year. So, um,
Right.
but yeah, just crossing the fingies. Um, want to see that so badly. So yeah, I'll be spending a lot of quality time this summer watching wrestling with Priscilla and Tyler. So
Oh, are they going to both shows?
yeah,
Ah, I love that.
yeah.
That's cool.
'Cause well, the one is like SummerSlam's like less than a half an hour from their apartment. And then
Nice.
Slammiversary is also in New York. It's on Long Island. So I drive
Cool.
to them, then we drive there, and then I get stuck in traffic. If going off of what happened last time, get stuck in traffic on the turnpike coming back.
And you
Um,
can just call me
mhm,
again
yeah.
and
MJ, entertain me as I explain to you in detail what's happening around me.
Why is this guy getting out of his truck? Where is he going?
I get so crotchety.
It was pretty funny though.
Especially
It
since,
it it's entertainment for me too. So
yeah, I did take off work both Mondays this time instead of just being like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. Get back at
there you
four
go.
o'clock in the morning and having to go to work.
That was terrible. I remember that. I felt so bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Another thing that you had alerted me to that we have not talked about, Mr.
Okay.
Wardlow being
Yes.
an American Gladiator and an astrology girly.
He is, yeah. So him and I both follow the same astrology page, and he likes the post. It'll be like there was one this morning. I almost sent it to you. Almost sent you a screenshot. It had been posted 24 minutes ago, and he already liked it before I did. I was like, he's so much more on top of this astrology stuff than me. Like,
He's a big astrology girly, you know?
I know. I love him. I want to take Wardlow out to lunch, and we can just talk about. I want to look at his birth chart, and we can talk about the stars together.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He also, I mean, he's a big animal advocate too, so
he is. He
yeah.
is. Yeah. Wardlow just seems like a sweetheart of a man. Adore him
Hmm.
forever.
Yeah, I know like Dave Batista is like an idol of his, and like if
Really? That totally tracks.
yeah. Like him and Jeff Hardy, which also
Aw.
like if you looking at his in-ring style makes so much sense. Like it's like a mashup of those two.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I hope he follows Batista in his like the heart that Batista has.
Yeah.
Love that man.
Ugh. I really have a soft spot for Wardlow. The second I met him, he was just so like mindful and kind and cool, and he just wanted everybody to have like a nice time. It was just you could just sense that about him, like just good energy, good human, just like love Wardlow. Can't say enough good things.
Yeah, and I'm glad we'll be getting to see him on a screen. Um, I wish I wish we would see him consistently on a wrestling screen, but that's
I know. Well, he had injuries he was coming back from, so I'm hoping this will kind of spark some more stuff for him. Wherever he ends up, whether it's staying in AEW, going to WWE, NXT, I don't even TNA, something like he
yeah.
just really has a. There's so many things that have happened, whether it's injuries or weird booking or something like that, or both. Like in AEW, he was so just like primed to just be the next thing at
Yeah.
least twice, and then it just like what happened?
Hmm.
He's good on the mic when you let him. He's fun to watch in the ring.
He's
He's a
beautiful.
handsome man. Yeah, exactly. He's literally like he's muscular. He's like believable. Like he's the full package. And
Hmm.
he's just a fucking good person. Like, please push this man to the moon. Like that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if you want to increase your female demographic, put a belt on Wardlow. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. All of that.
Just ask Dawn. Shout out Dawn. She
Hmm.
is Ward mommy for a reason.
I don't know anyone who has looked at Wardlow, like even women who aren't into muscles, right? Generally, they see Wardlow and they're still like, that's a beautiful man.
Yeah, and like I'm that same way too. And I'm not into like a beefcake kind of guy, kind of energy, like a gym bro, but like he just has like a kind eyes. Like it just he just feels like just a genuine sweet man. Like just something about him. Love
Yeah.
Wardlow.
Agreed. Agree. I did see, and I mean, it's the dirt sheets. They're gonna be dirtin', and it was only a matter of
They're
time.
gonna be dirtin'.
It was really only a matter of time before seeing this again. But people are like, "Oh, Britt Baker is going to WWE. Rumor has it." Blah, blah, blah. And this is me leaning into the dirtiness. Imagine if she were to debut at like Evolution.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
Did you see the photo she posted? I want to say yesterday of her on the beach. She's very thin right now for her. Normally she's quite muscular, like
she's
she's always
been.
has she been pretty thin? Oh man.
I noticed maybe 2 months ago, enough so I was just like, she hasn't always looked like this, right? And I went back, And I saw that she's been doing some like
Like a cleanse of
not a
sorts?
cleanse, but like I want to say I think she was saying like cryotherapy or something. I'm like, I feel like that doesn't explain what's happening here. But because I was like, I hope she's
Mm.
not sick. Like that was my first thought. Um,
That's what made me worry too, you know?
yeah. So I don't know. Because she's always had like the best abs, like in the business, basically.
Totally. And
She's
really like toned arms and like just like I don't want to say this in a bad way, but like just looked very like healthy. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
just very like the archetype like athletic woman body type energy. You know what I mean? And now I've it feels like she's in maybe she's switched into like a lot of Pilates now or something, but it's like a very like a leaner, less
Yeah.
like muscular frame. I don't know. It's interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing it. And like it's not that she at no point has this woman looked bad.
Never.
She's a,
Couldn't if she tried. I think
yeah.
she could be 500 pounds and still be gorgeous. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, looking back at a picture from her, like she has pinned to her Instagram from a year ago.
Yeah.
Like her arms look noticeably like thinner. So,
Yes.
and she might also be someone who like if she's not working out constantly, she just goes very thin. Like I know
Yeah.
women like that as well, so maybe it could be that.
Yeah. Me. I'm very thin unless I like do my arm workouts and things like that. Like I've not done yoga in like months. And so I don't have like a lot of shape. I feel like I'm like stick lady right now.
I just imagine those waving like
Wacky
inflatable guys.
inflatable.
But instead of having like that, like I just imagined you with two arms like that, just being like,
Oh my God. I had my carry-on yesterday, a backpack, and a 59-pound like golf bag thing that I was carrying around yesterday. The airline made me check it in for $135 because it was 9 pounds overweight. Yeah. But that I like got home and I felt like my arms were just like all like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get jacked at this job. I was like, gotta start doing those Rhea Ripley workouts just so I can lift my event bag.
sometimes when like I don't want to work out, what I'll do is I put on Seamus's Brave Change
Tell
workouts and like
oh,
when he's talking to like Russ and like the stuff that he's doing, specifically like the women. And I'm just like, yeah.
I love that. That's actually a good idea. I could probably like I saw part of Ivy Niles too, and just like I don't know. I just like she's just a little tank, a little machine, you know. And I just want to like I don't know. I do really like working out. I need to actually like I wish I had like a gym buddy to go with. So somebody who
Yeah.
could just kind of we could mutually kind of kick each other's asses. That's kind of what I
Hmm.
need sometimes because I feel like I have a natural aversion to pain. So for me, I'm just like, yeah, I feel like now's a good stopping point, but sometimes it's good to go a little extra and give yourself a little extra push, you know, when it comes to the
Yeah.
gym. Yeah.
My favorite gym buddy was always my mom. Because
Aw.
my mom knew how to use a lot of things because she was like a champion swimmer back in like
Okay.
the day. She qualified for the Olympics, but pneumonia took her out. Um, so
Holy shit, that's cool.
yeah, so she was really like the best shape my arms have ever been in my life were when I was going to the gym with her because I was also at the same time training for the half marathon and
Okay.
doing kickboxing. So
Yeah,
like it was just yeah,
you were a
I
little
was
machine.
yeah, I could fuck somebody
That's
up back
sick.
then.
That's cool. There's a
Now,
independent there's an independent wrestler here that I that works at a boxing gym in town, and I've been thinking about doing sessions with them because boxing's really fun, and I'd love to like get my technique better and stuff. So, been heavily considering that.
yeah, I like boxing too.
Nice.
Yep, 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 yep.
Oh my God, I just thought of something I was going to ask you too, and it totally left my freaking brain. There's just been so much going on in wrestling that like when you actually try to talk about it, then you forget everything that's been happening, you know?
Well, because there's so much.
We haven't really touched on AEW much. Is there anything that you're kind of thinking of that's happening in AEW right now? We have
I have a
as of t
complaint.
oh, Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about now. Go ahead.
So the thing that like has been like so when I do sit down and watch, like it's usually a Dynamite,
Yeah,
the 4 hour Dynamites that we've been having. Um,
crazy. It's a
I
lot.
I will send MJ messages being like, "Yeah, 2.5 hours in, still haven't had a women's match. Ba-da-ba."
Uh-huh.
And then when they finally do have the women's match, it is immediately like almost the entire fucking thing is in picture in picture.
Mm-hmm. Got to sell those Whoppers or whatever's popping up on the other side, you know?
Yeah. It and like literally like whenever I'm watching, I mean MJ obviously knows because I'm watching. But anyway,
Sure.
the the timing of like, and this is here when the women's match is. Oh, and now there's another one an hour and like at hour three. And oh, guess what? We're at picture in picture again. And this one was 2 minutes long. Woo. Like just rage.
That sucks.
But what were you gonna say?
Well, two things. Tonight, as of when we're filming this, is going to be the Arena Mexico show, which is really cool for Dynamite. But the thing that I wanted to talk about is the biggest news in wrestling this week, which is a new confirmed couple in Mercedes Moné and the Beast Mortos.
Mm-hmm.
Which by
Bestiality.
yeah, she literally was quoted saying it's like a Beauty and the Beast type situation.
I think that's the best thing she's ever said.
I love it. Honestly, and like I've never seen what he looks like without his mask on, but I've seen pictures of him with like the smiley face kind of over his face, and
He looks
he just looks
pretty.
like he looks like a handsome ass man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the smile on her face, she is just loving life and so happy. And I'm just like, yeah, that's really cool, you know?
Hmm. He did RJ's show and he seemed like in character, so he didn't speak at all. They
Hmm.
would have subtitles for like
Yes.
his grunts and stuff, and he seemed fun.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know Mercedes, obviously.
Hmm.
We're not besties, but I hope she found herself a nice dude, and it seems that way.
At the very least, like a good dude who's just fun. You know what I mean? Like whether this is like her next big relationship kind of a thing or just like something that they're just kind of feeling out and trying and just like having fun. But it's like, I don't know. I instantly just got really happy for her because like the pictures of her and him together, just like the big smile on her face, she's just glowing, you know? It's cool.
Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna say it. I do wonder if she's ever been like, wear the mask.
Oh my God, I love that.
You know?
Uh,
Just just
do
wondering.
you do you remember the Weekly World News like papers at the grocery store, like at the checkout
Oh,
lanes? It'd be like Bat Boy lives in cave, like with the shitty
yeah.
like photoshopping and stuff. Yeah. The photo that I sent you, where it was like her cropped in next to him in the mask, it looked so sensationalized as if it was going to be on the cover of Weekly World News and just be like, man, it was like woman falls in love with like Bullman or something like. Oh God, I don't know. It's just like that's how that fucking photo looked. Maybe I need to like play around in Canva and just make my own Weekly World News cover with that, you know?
Is this bestiality? Discuss.
We'll find out at 5 o'clock.
Oh God.
I don't think
Um,
we haven't really even talked about Mariah May debuting in NXT
yeah,
in the last
Monroe something now, right?
Blake, yeah,
Like Monroe, yeah.
Blake Monroe.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it. But I think it's cute that it's a nod to like her like cute little young relative. But I just the name Blake Monroe sounds weird together to me.
Hmm. They've been trying to make Blake happen for a long time in wrestling.
Really?
They've
With
they
who
have
else?
they have given so many female wrestlers the name Blake something or something Blake. And I'm just like, you want to know why you don't remember it? I can't even remember who these women are at this point. I just remember the name Blake and being like, that's not a great one to chant.
It's not a good one to oh yeah. It's not a great one to chant, but it's also like with everything in like the last year with Blake Lively in the news, I feel like that's a weird choice for
Mm,
a I don't know.
yeah. The Monroe makes sense because Marilyn Monroe.
It does, but it also feels so like low-hanging fruit to me. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
And I just think that's like I love the name Mariah May. I just think it's like perfect. It just rolls off the tongue. It fits her. But that doesn't mean I was married to it. I would have accepted whatever. But it's just like this feels like a strange choice. Like
Should have
I
been
just
May
would have
Mariah.
May Mariah. Yeah.
Do the
It should have been
old Ryan Day.
it should have been April Carey.
Oh my God. That just when you said April Carey, I just pictured Mariah May coming out with like AK-47s.
All right.
She has like a complete
Like the mask.
I was
I think,
I was thinking more like a like she has like a Rambo gimmick.
God damn it. I was picturing like when Jim Carrey comes out as the mask with the machine guns when you said that, like Jim Carrey. Anyway.
Oh, gotcha. That would make more sense, yeah. But
Oh my gosh.
well, unfortunately, we will have to wrap it up on that note, but please submit your doodles too. Put them on
Oh my God.
Instagram, tag us as April Carey.
Let us know below what you would have liked Mariah May to have gone by, or if you really like Blake Monroe and we're just ripping this apart for no reason. But it's because I love Mariah May so much that I'm just like, why?
Her initials now are BM. Just saying.
My high school initials were BM, like the high
Oh, the high
school that I
school
went
we
to.
went to. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
MJ. That though no, unless you have been lying to me this whole time about your name.
Everybody called me bowel movement in high school. But
Don't
okay, was
want
it
to
really
talk
funny?
about it.
I used to always call the high school the BM, you know?
Hmm.
And it was sitting in front of a giant hill that looked like it was two ass cheeks looking together, and then it looked like there's a little thing of shit coming out the middle of it. Like there's like a little like poop, like a little dollop of shit on top of the two hills in front of the mountain. And so I just always just fit that it was called that I used to call it the BM.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. And on that note, in the name of our Lord and Savior,
Willow Nightingale.
with power,
Power of voodoo, hoodoo, you do.
nothing matters. Well, anyway.